fact that they did not follow us at once into the house as anyone else would have seems to me to show that they still have some sense of shame left.
They're eating muffins. That looks like repentance.
They don't seem to notice us at all. Couldn't you cough?
But I haven't got a cough.
They're looking at us. What effrontery.
They're approaching. That's very forward of them.
Let us preserve a dignified silence.
Certainly, it's the only thing to do now.
This dignified silence seems to produce an unpleasant effect.
A most distasteful one.
But we shall not be the first to speak.
Certainly not.
Mr. Worthing, I have a question to ask you, and it's very particular. Much depends upon your reply.
Gwendolyn, your common sense is invaluable. Mr. Moncrief, kindly answer me the following question. Why do you pretend to be my guardian's brother?
In order that I might have the opportunity to visit you.
That certainly seems a satisfactory explanation, does it not?
Yes, dear. If you can believe him.
I don't, but that doesn't affect the wonderful beauty of his answer.
True. In matters of grave importance, style, not sincerity, is the vital thing. Mr. Worthing, what explanation can you offer to me for pretending to have a brother? Was it so that you might have the opportunity of coming up to town to visit me as often as possible?
Can you doubt it, Miss Fairfax?
I have the gravest doubts upon the subject, but I intend to crush them. This is not the time for German skepticism. Their explanations seem quite satisfactory, especially Mr. Worthing's.
I'm more than content with what Mr. Moncrief said. His voice alone inspires one with absolute credulity.
Then you think we should forgive them?
Yes. I mean, no.
Right, I had forgotten. There are principles at stake that one cannot surrender. Which of us should tell them? The task is not a pleasant one.
Could we both not speak at the same time?
An excellent idea. I nearly always speak at the same time as other people. Will you take the time for me?
Certainly.
Your Christian names are still an insuperable barrier. That is all.
Our Christian names, is that all? But we're going to be christened this afternoon.
For my sake, you are willing to do this terrible thing?
I am. To please me, you are prepared to face this fearful ordeal?
I am.
How absurd to talk of the equality of the sexes when questions of self-sacrifice are concerned and are infinitely beyond us.
We are.
They have moments of physical courage that we women know nothing about.
Darling.
Darling.